What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Clash Royale deck video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. And we've got another mid-ladder deck featuring the likes of Rascals. Now this is a very underutilized card and not for good reason. This is just being completely slept on. I think if you guys really want to have some fun and have a different win condition, is going to be the Rascals. Now the Rascals is not only a win condition, it's also a very good defensive card. You have the Rascal Boy, which is a very beefy tank, and you also have the Rascal Girls, which are very strong backline archers, and you can always use this unit very differently. It can solo and Mega Knight very easily, assuming obviously there's no other support behind it, but for a positive Elixir trade. And Mega Knight is one of these units that is very popular right now in the meta, and Mega Knight is also a part of this deck. There's so many fast cycle decks and spawn decks that it's really annoying, and one of the best ways to deal with it is Mega Knight. And now I know Mega Knight is one of these cards that you either love it or hate it. I think it makes a really great addition with the Rascals. It just makes for really fun gameplay and also adds to the Rascals push, because having that Mega Knight behind them or in front of them could really make a push very dangerous, and your opponent 100% has to react to it or they will lose their tower. We also have the Little Prince and the Log. The Little Prince is self-explanatory. It's just another beefy tank that we can use with his ability, or we can just have this nice archer in the back shredding through units, especially if he's going to be still. I do love the Little Prince. I think it's a really cool addition to this deck. And then we have the Electro Spirit. Now I have been trying between the Electro Spirit and the Heal Spirit. I think both make really good additions to the deck. For the most part, the Electro Spirit has been performing better, but the Heal Spirit I have been giving a lot more of a chance to, and it does perform well against some decks, just because that little extra bit of HP, especially to the Rascal Boy, makes a really big difference on the Rascal Girls actually connecting to the tower, because if they do connect to the tower, that tower is going to get absolutely shredded, and that is the whole reason of having a lot of tanky frontliners in this deck, to be able to get those Rascal Girls to actually start laying in the damage, because they do quite a bit of damage on their own. And then we have even more backup in the likes of the Furnace, one of the stronger cards in the deck as well. Furnace always continues to perform, even though the card was nerfed a little bit. I think it still performs very well, and it sits very well behind either the Mega Knight or the Knight. It can sit behind any of those and get the push going. Knight is always going to be a very standard card in the deck. Knight to me is one of my favorite cards in Clash Royale. It's one of the first cards I ever played with, so it does hold a special place in my heart, and it's just another mini tank. At the end of the day, this is a sort of very fast beatdown deck, so you want to be able to cycle as fast as possible, and at 3.4 Elixir, it is pretty possible to continue to cycle very quickly through this deck. And do not sleep on these cards, guys. We will be continuing to make more decks around cards that are not utilized as much. It just makes the game a lot more funner rather than playing the top 100 players decks with their top tier meta. We're going to be using different cards that are a lot more fun. And for the Evos, guys, we're going to be using the Giant Snowball and the Knight. You could substitute the Knight Evo for the Mega Knight Evo. I just don't have it, so I haven't been able to pick that up. I'm 3 shards away, so I'm pretty close to it, but for now I'm going to be using the Knight as one of the Evos. And again, it's just another tanky card to have in the deck, so the Evo just makes him even tankier and just makes for an overall really strong defender or defense. And that's one of the reasons I also enjoy this deck. You can play so much defense, but you can also come up with a really strong offense and really catch your opponent off guard with a really big push. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the Rascals? Do you guys think this is just a meme card? Do you think it has a strong place in the meta, or are you guys on the same boat as me, thinking the Rascals are just extremely underrated? I think this card should get a lot more love, potentially an evolution. I think they could make the Rascals Boy maybe a lot tankier with the evolution, or just make the Archer Girls just a little bit tankier, but that might just end up breaking the card. Let me know, what would you guys add to Rascals in order to make it an evolution? I would definitely like to hear that in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck, and I hope you guys continue to grind that ladder and continue to be successful. But remember, guys, Clash Royale is all about fun. See you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.